right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Oracle card reading, where I will read one card from the Wisdom Hidden Realms Oracle deck this week for each of the Zodiac signs. I do encourage you to watch the full video as we do embody the full Zodiac. If you know your rising sign, you can get a message for each of your houses with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I'm not affiliated, but this week that is the Oracle deck that we are working with. Every week we pull a different card from a different Oracle deck. And this week it is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So I'm so excited to get started. And please note that this is a general reading, so it will apply to you generally, and generally it will apply to you. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And also, if you want to just watch your sun, moon, and rising signs, the Oracle readings will be released tomorrow individually. So let's get started. Oh, and if you want a personal reading, I'm no longer doing personal readings. So sorry. If anyone is offering you a personal reading, it is a scammer. I do not do personal readings. But if you want to check out other stuff that I do, books that I write and courses, you can check out at celestialgrove.academy. But for now, let's get into this and see what this week has in store for us, starting with Leo, because at the time of the release, it is Leo season. This is also a timeless reading, so if you come across this any other time, there's a message in this reading for you, and there's a purpose that you have made it to this video. And let's get started, shall we? Here we go. Leo, you got sacred union, partnership, romance. Leo, I feel like love is coming towards you. Like the love is coming towards you. It's just whether or not you're going to be open to it as it comes. Or is also for some of you, love has come to you. Open up and receive it and enjoy it. Enjoy the love that has come to you. I feel like that's coming through. And I also feel like you are glowing, Leo. If you knew how beautiful you were in your beloved's eyes, you would never see yourself as anything less than. And you already know, Leo. You know how awesome you are. You're glow, like this big glow up is happening with you this week. And those that are in love with you are just falling even more in love with you. So fall even more in love with yourself too. And the sacred union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that Spirit is listening and is always by your side, Leo. Spirit is helping you co-create your greatest desires and to manifest your destiny. Leo, know that you are never alone on your path. Partnership with the divine is yours whenever you need help. So you are beloved. You're beloved by the universe. You're beloved by the divine. Divine guidance is here for you. The universe is here for you. And you're beloved and loved by those and you are in partnership with. Your partners are loving you. You're glowing. You're showing. Keep glowing. Keep showing. And love yourself in the process and love your ability to have these wonderful partnerships. But for some of you, I really do think there's a love that is heading towards your way. I see it just charging forward. And it's your job to have your arms open so that you can accept and receive this love. All right, Leo, that's the message I have for you this week. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Virgo, you have the Hawk Prince, spirit communication, paying attention. So Virgo, I feel like there is a deep need to be your authentic self, and to find time and space to be still and to listen. There's messages and communication coming through to you this week, but only your ears will be able to hear it. It's from Spirit, but you have to stand in your authenticity and be true to yourself so that you can hear the messages that Spirit is trying to give you, so that you can get through some difficult times that are ahead, so that you will be warmed and you will be able to move through them more gracefully and more peacefully. Move forward with prayerful communication with the divine. Continue forward in prayerful communication with the divine. Be true to yourself. Be authentic. And pay attention to the signs. There's signs and communications that are going on, Virgo, and they're meant for you to hear from you, or it's like the universe to you. So you can't get it from someone else. You can't get it from someone like me. I'm just a messenger and a part of guiding you to the proper signpost. And then you have to read those signs. You have to actually decide if you want to heed the warning or the message of the sign and decide what you want to do with it. So it's all up to you, Virgo. But I would say be true to yourself. Stand in your authenticity. Love yourself and love yourself some more. Be true to you for sure. And listen and pay attention. There's a message that is coming through for you, each Virgo individually, that needs to hear it. And you must be in the stillness to find that message. But it is there and it's coming through. All right, Virgo, that's the message I have for you. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Libra. I feel like, how do I say this? Okay, I feel like there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of destruction going on, but it's like it's putting you in flight or fight mode. And it's like it's putting you in this fight, flight, or freeze mode. And like you're going into this freeze mode because of the chaos, but it's there and it's meant for you to be able to move through and shine. I don't know if this is making sense, Libra. I feel like there's a struggle that must be gone through to be able to gain a power. So there's a power that you're gaining through going through the struggle. And I feel like you're doing it beautifully, Libra. I really want to encourage you. And I want to say good job, because it's pretty amazing. And you're doing it beautifully. You're making something that is a struggle and a transformation for others look like a beautiful process. So you're making it look easy, and it looks a lot easier than what it feels like. So you're going through a deep, intense, transformative struggle, but you're making it look easy, which is really cool. And it's causing you to glow up. It's causing you to be more beautiful, to bring more beauty into the world, to be more beauty yourself and to bring more beauty to others also. And I want to encourage you that through this transformation, follow what your heart believes. That's how you're going to make it look beautiful. That's how you're going to make it look easy. Follow what your heart believes is true so that you can move through into this transformation. The struggle and the challenges that are coming up this week are not meant for you to go around. You're meant to go through these. You want to go through these. You have the ability to go through them beautifully. That doesn't mean that it'll be easy on your side or that it'll feel great. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a push, but you can do it. You have what it takes. And yes, on the outside, you're going to make it look easy. But that is if you follow what your heart believes through the process and you face these challenges head on. Trust me, it'll be worth it, Libra. You're meant for this. You're meant for this, Libra. And I want to encourage you because the glow up it's like what the world needs. All right, beloved Libra, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest and be in grace. All right, Scorpio, you have the Desert Prince, number 19. So the first thing I'm hearing is that you need to love and protect what's yours. Don't let the drought take every last drop from you. If that resonates, Libra, like there's a need to protect yourself for your survival. Don't let them take it all. I feel like there's scammer energy around you, Libra or Scorpio. There's a lot. Yeah, see, there's a lot of scammer energy around you. So watch out. And even with this reading, like I don't want to put you in a paranoid state. Like even that could be scammer energy. I'm feeling and hearing, like don't let me scam you into being paranoid. Yeah, there's a need to love and protect what you are creating and what you have from those that would want to take. There's a lot of takers around you. Take care of yourself. Don't get too paranoid though. Paranoia is not going to help you. It's not going to serve you. It's going to help them take more. So stay out of the paranoia and stay in your truth. The plant life that exists in the desert is well defended. It's tough. It's succulent, even though it has little or no water. In spite of the external conditions, extraordinary life can thrive. So let your extraordinary life thrive in the rough drought conditions that are there by being tough, being strong, being defended, and allowing the time and the space for your succulents. The succulents and the cactus is within, Then you don't get to that because all the thorns are there. The thorns are there for a reason, Scorpio. I want to encourage you to have your thorns. People might tell you that you need to bring those down, that they're not serving you. I would disagree. They're serving you, especially this week. Now, there is times when they don't, but there's times whenever they do, and especially whenever they're trying to tell you, you're trying to be convinced to let down your guard. That's a manipulator. So don't be paranoid, Scorpio, but do be strong and do defend what is rightfully yours. Thrival is possible, but you have to have those strong boundaries, especially in the environment that you find yourself in this week. All right, beloved Scorpio, that's the message I have for you. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Sagittarius, you got the Meadow King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. So Sagittarius, I'm feeling like you need to be disciplined to continue forward, stay consistent, and keep your boundaries up. Don't let anyone talk you out of your boundaries. That's coming through strong. And also there's this need to believe your gut this week. Your gut's going to tell you something and you need to believe it. And I almost feel like it's something like you're like, man, I really want to go, but my gut's telling me not to, but I really want to. But man, my gut's telling me not to. Listen to your gut. And I'm so sorry because, you really want to go. But just listen to your gut and you'll see later on why. You'll see, and you'll be grateful that you listen to your gut. There's going to be a need to listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. Let me be the one to help you confirm that you should listen to your gut, even if you don't want to. You won't regret listening to your gut later, but you may regret not. And just keep your boundaries up. And I feel like you have a little bit of jealous energy around you, and this jealous energy is trying to sabotage you, but while complimenting you. And I don't want to make you paranoid either, Sagittarius. I don't know why this type of energy is coming up, but I guess it's because this is the type of world that we live in. This is the life that we live, right? Where people get jealous and they try to sabotage you. So be wary of someone that seems like they're complimenting you a little bit too much. It feels like every single compliment that they have comes with this stab in the back. So really have your boundaries up. And I really feel like if you have your boundaries up, this person they're literally going to be stabbing the armor, and it's literally going to backfire on them. They're going to be like, holy F, I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to stab you in the back. I didn't realize it was going to make that cling, and it cut my hand whenever it bounced back. And you're going to be like, yeah, I also didn't realize you were going to stab me in the back, but look at you, so keeping your boundaries up and strong this week is going to help you be able to expose the saboteurs, those that would want to sabotage. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is going to be so freaking obvious. Like you, the saboteur, it's just going to be face to face. Would you like to still lie to me? Or would you like to admit that your hand is bleeding red? Talk about caught red-handed. Yeah, Sag. So watch out. Don't be paranoid. Just keep your boundaries up and keep them strong. And if people are complimenting you a little bit too much, maybe kind of notice and question that, and see what you can do. Because I feel like there's a backstabber backstab behind all the compliments. They're complimenting you so that they can backstab you, but if you have that armor up, yeah. And I don't know, it'll be different for different Sages. You got this though, Sag. I believe in you. And just know that you are protected, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You shall prosper. All right, beloved Sag, thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope this message helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the ring, Master of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. So the first thing that I heard, Capricorn, was pause. Take a breath. Stop moving forward, Capricorn. Take a breath. Pause. You have to stop the forward momentum for a minute. That doesn't mean you're going to lose all momentum. You need to pause. There's a need for pause. There's a warning here that you need to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It's now time to see the flaws in the foundation you and others have built under you. So turn around and look what you've built so far. And I'm not saying that it's all wrong. I'm saying fill in some of those cracks before you move forward any further. It also seems that you may be getting caught up in the details of your dream, when really it's time to leave those details to the divine. Perhaps you're worrying about the past and the future a little bit too much, forgetting that the dream is created in the now. You have to have the now to create the dream, and you can't have the now if you're too stuck in the past or the future. Oftentimes, the ringmaster of scrutiny also brings a warning to read the fine print. So for some of you Capricorns, that's what's going on. Any documents you may be signing this week, make sure to read the fine print. And don't worry. Whatever the current challenge is, things can be resolved as soon as you cultivate detachment and trust that the details will be taken care of once you turn them over to the divine. The universe has an uncanny way of self-correcting when you get out of your own way, Capricorn. You're gonna succeed. There's just a little bit of pause and recalibration that needs to happen. You got this, beloved Capricorn. I hope this message helped. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Aquarius, you have this spiral dancer. Circuitous route, perception. So the first thing that I'm hearing is all that glitters is not gold, is it, Aquarius? And I'm hearing like, it's almost like this song. It's like perception. How do you look and how do you see? How do you see your perception? So I think Aquarius, a lot of us seem to see life as a straight line, like it's a linear line and it just keeps going. But sometimes we kind of get caught in these loops within the linear line, and you begin to feel circular in your route. It begins to feel like you keep going in this circle instead of on the line, and you feel like you're getting nowhere. You keep doing the same thing, or the same things keep happening and you can't get anywhere with it. That's the feeling that's coming up this week for you, Aquarius. And the way out is to change the perception, to see that it's not quite a loop and a circle as much as it is a spiral and an ascent. Or it could be a descent. It could be an ascent or it could be a descent. But either way, it is a spiral, and there is a linear progression that is happening within the loops. So what that does is it helps you not hate the loop, because if you're hating the loop and you feel caught in the loop and you feel caught in the loop, and you're just caught in the loop, you can't really get out. But whenever you see, oh, maybe it's not fully a loop, there is a movement to this loop where it still loops, but it moves where I need it to go, and it can get less loopy. You see, and that's the way out. Otherwise, you're caught in the loop. You're just in the loop, and the loop is the loop, and you can't get out of the loop, you know? So Aquarius, be willing to see it from a different perception and to see how the loop actually serves your forward momentum growth, because it does. And the key to knowing if this loop is getting higher or lower is your emotions, how you are emoting about it this time around. And if you're emoting lower about it, that's okay. That means you're moving lower and you caught yourself. Work towards perceptions to where, because now you know the loop and you're in the loop and you feel stuck in the loop, so the loop's going to loop right back around, right? So whenever it loops back around, try to think of ways that you can be at a higher emotion with the loop around. That's your clue that it's looping higher. Okay? Love, joy, peace, willingness and acceptance are feelings that let you know that you are looping higher, whereas sadness, fear, anger, those are feelings that let you know you're looping smaller, and they're not wrong. They're just telling you where you are so that you can reach for higher. Never try to reach from fear all the way to love. Try to reach from fear to sadness, from sadness to anger, from anger to numbness, from numbness to acceptance. And then boom, we're looping up. We're in the upward loop from there. Acceptance to willingness, willingness to peacefulness, peacefulness to love, love to joy. You got this, beloved Aquarius. Just try to see it a little bit differently. Know that it's serving you. It's serving your higher purpose. You're not as stuck as you think that you are, but you can choose to stay stuck if you want. All right, beloved Aquarius, that's the message I have for you. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Pisces, you have the altar priestess, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. What I'm hearing is it's time to prepare your soul. And I'm like, no, not for Pisces to transform. And they're like, no, that's not what we mean. Okay, good. But okay. It's time to prepare your soul for the next transformation that is to come. And it's time to prepare your soul. Maybe if there's any sacred rituals that have been on your heart to do, I would say do them. If there's any rituals that are coming up for you to participate in, I would say be a part of those. And be in prayer, be in constant communion with the divine. The divine is here to assist you and wants to help you move through this transformative period and transformable time. And it's time for you to believe in the action, believe in your actions, believe in what your heart feels. Believe that you can act on what your heart feels. Believe and take action on what your heart feels is true. And I feel like you're going to be burning with some passion and desires, and that's divine passion and desires coming through to help you believe in your actions this week, to help propel your actions. And you're being encouraged to believe in yourself and to believe in your ability to act in these ways. So I feel like for some of you Pisces, I am very much giving you some confirmation here that the thing that your heart is telling you need to act on, yes, indeed. Your heart is telling you, you do need to act on. You got this. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. So love and trust yourself and be prayerful. The divine is here to help walk you through every single part. You do not have to be alone. You are not alone. So be prayerful and really lean on the divine, because the divine is there willing to help you through this process and to be with you through the entire way and to help you act on these heartfelt desires that are meant to be acted upon. All right, beloved Pisces, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Aries, you have the River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. So Aries, I really feel like you are not in control this week. Don't even try. Don't even try to be in control. And in situations like this is where you have to let the flow, let the life natural life flow energy just go and move where it's sending you. You can't control the current, but you can control how you operate within the current. And this is not a time to be holding on to twigs and rocks, trying not to go with the current. The current is taking you where you need to go. You're not going to be able to get there on your own. You cannot control these situations. You just need to flow and let go. Just let life flow. Let the flow of life take you where you need to go. Let go of control and just let the natural movement take you where you're naturally meant to be. Get curious and steer yourself within the flow, but don't try to control any of it and don't try to stop any of it. There's no stopping this week. It's all forward momentum, forward flowing momentum that is out of your control. This isn't in your control areas. This is meant to show you how you can flow with life, how you can move with life, and you don't have to control it. But you can move with life and you can make the best out of it, and you can make amazing life decisions and amazingness out of life just by flowing with it and not trying to control it. And sometimes it's the controlling of life that gets in our way of being able to have that truly beautiful life. And allowing the flow is what's going to allow the beauty in your life this week. So I want to encourage you, Aries, this week to allow the flow, to let go of control, and to move with the natural movements and see where it takes you. Get a little curious and believe in your ability to flow and know that you don't have to control it all. And that is a wonderful thing sometimes. Look at how awesome it could be to not be in control and choose to let go and flow. All right, beloved Aries, I hope that this message helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Taurus, you have the resting tree. Patience and stillness. So Taurus, I feel like not much is happening for you this week, but I do feel like in being patient and being in the stillness and allowing yourself rest, you are mastering your energy the most. Like the way for you to master your energy is to not this week. Is to not do anything, to not worry about anything, it's not worry about anything, but to give up some worries, to be in the stillness, to give yourself the comforts and just rest and relax and enjoy the comforts of your life this week. Enjoy the stillness, enjoy the comforts, and be there for yourself. In doing that, you're stepping into your own masterful energy. It's time for you to be patient and to just enjoy the stillness, because right now nothing's going on, so that you can rest for when everything's going on. And this is going to help you master your energy. There's something coming through that in the stillness, Taurus masters their energy. The resting tree is a sign for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representative of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks, so you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is your sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. So find the stillness this week, Taurus, and enjoy yourself in it. I hope that this message helped. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Gemini, you got the Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance. Persevering, keep trying to say that word right. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorm that you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, Gemini, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms of life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine, Gemini. Believe that you deserve good things because you know that you do. All right, beloved Gemini, that's the message I have for you this week. I hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, beloved Cancer, you have the High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humanity, and conscious action. Cancer, this is your card. Cancer, I feel like this is saying it is your time to shine. You are shining bright and people are able to see your contributions more than ever. But it really isn't about that, is it, Cancer? It's about your ability to contribute and your loving heart and how you feel about contributing. And it's not necessarily that you do it selfish, you do it selfless. And that's the beauty. And really, Cancer, just step into your gratitude and let your gratitude be the attitude that just moves you forward this week. Be grateful for your ability to serve. Be grateful for the service that is given to you. Be grateful for your life. Move forward with gratitude and love, and you're just going to be shining so bright. Protect your feelings by choosing to be grateful for the love in your life. And be there for you and show up for you. The High Lord of gratitude and service is here to help you find your true purpose. Feeling gratitude for each moment that you experience and loving what is and what has been will remind you that every breath you take holds a deep, profound awareness. Through your small actions, Cancer, and your selfless service to others, you're automatically placed upon the highest path, whether you're immediately aware of it or not. The presence of the High Lord of gratitude and service lets you know that you are on the correct path to fulfilling your desires. You're also notified that your actions of service and attitude of gratitude will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams, as long as those riches aren't the goal that you have in mind. Given service with no thought of return is what's required of you today. This would also be a good time to write a list reminding yourself of all the things in your life that you have to be grateful for. Be grateful for the laughter and the tears. The attitude of gratitude is a magnet for love in all of its forms. So go forth, serve and be served, and feel the love and the gratitude in your heart, and know your riches will follow. But don't do it for the riches, because then they won't follow. But do it for the love and the gratitude. And because it needs to be done, and you can, Cancer. Go on, Cancer. You're shining bright. Go ahead. Keep shining bright. Keep all that love in your heart and keep moving forward. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see the riches that you're able to acquire from living a life of selfless service and gratitude. Thank you so much, Cancer, for joining me today. I hope that this message helped. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, everyone, that is our messages today. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you guys so much. People that make it to the end of these videos, you guys know that you are my favorite, and I always pray blessings upon you. This week, I pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you and yours, and their face smile upon you and shine upon you, and that you feel the shine and the love, and that it strengthens you and helps you through your days. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for this message, and so it is. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for your help, for your love. I'm so grateful. Don't forget to check out celestialgrove.academy and join our email list to enter to win cool prizes. Thank you all so much for being here. That's all she got. I hope that you enjoyed. As always, be blessed with lots and lots of love.